Hello friends. Welcome back to our channel. Hope you all have heard about APTEL setting aside CERC order on determining floor and forbearance prices of REC. With this order, it is expected that REC trading will resume this week, as has been shared by PXIL on social media. We would like to tell you that 24th November is the last Wednesday of this month, and REC trading takes place on the last Wednesday of the month. Through this video, we will understand what was said in this APTEL order. To begin with, we will see what APTEL ordered. 1. APTEL has set aside the CERC order dated 17th June 2020 revising floor and forbearance prices of REC. 2. Prior orders governing the subject would stand revived and continue to prevail to regulate the pricing and trading of the REC so long as a fresh order on the subject is not issued. 3. REC which were still valid for trading at power exchanges at the time the impugned order was passed and have remained unsold till date shall continue to be valid and be good for sale or purchase for the then remainder period of their validity, computed with reference to the date of the impugned order. CERC to issue formal order to this effect. For your information, CERC has already issued an order to this effect. Now, we move forward to understand why the REC framework was needed in the first place. The concept of Renewable Energy Certificate, or REC, was introduced to address the mismatch between availability of renewable energy sources in a state and the requirement of the obligated entities in that state to meet their renewable purchase obligation. It provided renewable generators an option to sell electricity generation and environmental attributes associated with renewable generations separately, hence providing another revenue recovery option to generators. The environmental attributes can be traded in the form of REC. Moving forward to norms which guide price determination of REC. REC would be exchanged within the range of floor price and forbearance price. However, the actual prices will be discovered in the power exchanges. Floor price is minimum price at and above which REC can be traded. Forbearance price is ceiling price within which REC can be traded. Through regulations on REC, some guiding principles were also incorporated for CERC. 1. Variation in cost of generation of different renewable energy technologies falling under solar and non-solar category across states in the country. 2. Variation in the pooled cost of purchase across states in the country. 3. Expected electricity generation from renewable energy sources including capacity installed under preferential tariff, competitive bidding, and REC mechanism. 4. RPO targets set by various state commissions. The order provided a clarity on forbearance price. APTEL rejected the reasoning often given in the form that renewable generators under the REC mechanism are entitled to receive only the cost of generation and no further returns. Hence, the forbearance price will be determined accordingly. Instead, as per APTEL, this would not only create an imbalance between renewable generators under REC mechanism and renewable generators under the preferential tariff mechanism, but also be in the teeth of law mandating promotion of renewable energy as a whole. As you all know that CERC has determined floor prices as zero, so we will first look at how floor prices are determined. Floor price is determined on the difference between the project viability requirement and APPC determined for different renewable technologies across states. To reach this value, technology-specific floor price is mapped with the respective capacity share of the technology to arrive at the weighted average technology-specific floor price for each technology. Now, let us understand why floor prices were kept at zero level. CERC considered that the majority of states in the country do not need any floor price support as minimum project viability requirement is negative in those states. Hence, REC generator is already earning enough profit without even trading REC in power exchange. However, no sufficient data was shown to support the contention that there would be no loss to the REC project developer even when the floor price is set at zero. Now we will see what was said against keeping floor price as zero. States like Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Gujarat, Maharashtra, and Rajasthan have capped the APPC price, and the actual realization in such states to REC-based renewable generators is far less than the APPC figures considered by the Central Commission in its draft order. Hence, renewable generators in such states do not have the benefit of the dynamic nature of the APPC which increases or decreases due to variation in purchase by the distribution licensee from conventional sources of power. It is contended that the states which have capped the APPC have done it under the impression that the balance cost would be recovered by the renewable generators through the REC prices. In this regard, there was a great deliberation on what constitutes the cost of generation, and if the cost of procurement by distribution companies can be referred to as cost of generation. APTEL viewed that the cost of procurement may be an indicator of the cost of generation, but cannot fully reflect the same if the data respecting the former is gathered from a category that cannot be treated as truly representative of all renewable generators. The very premise to go solely by competitive bid discovered tariff on the ground that CERC and some state commissions have discontinued determining generic tariff for wind and solar energy seems erroneous. Renewable generators under REC mechanism cannot be compared with the renewable generators under the preferential mechanism or under competitive bidding mode, which indisputably receive concessions or promotional benefits like exemption of ISTS charges and losses, which are generally more than 45% of the bid tariffs, or one can say around 1.36 rupees per unit. The error in the calculations is bound to creep in if bid discovered price of procurement of renewable energy is taken without factoring in the value of concessions availed, as has been done by CERC. APTEL also stresses on the need to determine cost of generation while determining floor and forbearance prices. In addition, APTEL opined that every time the Commission decides to change the floor and forbearance prices, it must base its determination on market study and pick up the methodology suitable to the prevailing market conditions, bearing in mind the objectives of the law and regulations occupying the field. APTEL also rejected retrospective application of prices on the account that such practice will result in a situation where REC issued towards a particular APPC tariff would have to be sold at reduced price, creating a viability gap. It, when added with zero floor prices, also hampers the prospects of reasonable returns from REC sale for a renewable generator. APTEL also opined about how to go for price revision. It held that each time the Commission revisits the subject, it must first compulsorily address the basis issue as to whether there is continued need for such intervention. That question precedes the actual determination of floor and forbearance price. In addition to this, APTEL observed that CERC has twice directed its staff to review the need of determining prices, which was not done till date. Finally, we would like to present our views on if the REC mechanism should be reviewed. Recent developments in the solar and wind sector give a clear indication that the REC mechanism needs to be evolved, with possibly either removing wind from non-solar REC or removing solar and wind both from the mechanism. Also, there can be a possibility to come up with vintage and technology multipliers for non-solar, non-wind technologies, in case both solar and wind remain under REC mechanism. Furthermore, RPO compliance should be stricter at state level. Otherwise, the inventory of REC will keep on increasing, resulting in REC being traded at or near floor price only. Hope you have understood the order in detail through this video. Comment below to tell what you think about this order or REC mechanism as a whole. Also, you can suggest a topic for upcoming videos in the comment section. Like and share the video. Also, subscribe to the channel to see more such videos in future.